survived another day. Ain't that something? Of course I say that every day. You and I both know what happens once news of zombies reach the public. Mass hysteria, tons of accidental homicides, and a bunch of scammers charging for the worst shelters imaginable. Lord only knows what happened once the internet and electricity went down. If the big wiggywigs didn't try to hide the zombies from the public, I bet none of this would have happened. We would have nipped this problem in the bud before it even spread. But it's not like we could change anything now. Anyways, how was the dinner? Yeah, better than dog food, that's for sure. It would be nice to have some actual meat again though. Oh, I love to go hunting. But I don't want to attract any unwanted attention. We don't know what kind of people hang around these parts. Risk and reward. That's the way life is now. Not like back in the day. I could spend the weekend hunting without a care in the world. It was nice. I suppose there's not much use in ruminating on the past though. What's done is done. You know, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't dying for sunscreen right about now. I'm serious. I still have heat blisters from last month. That sun beats down on me like a professional wrestler. Thank your skin you don't burn as easily as I do. Anyways, we should get some rest. We've earned a good night's sleep. And then some. No, I'll take the first watch. Yes, I cooked dinner, but you also saved me yesterday. If it wasn't for your quick thinking, I would have been zombie chow by now. Now then, help me douse the fire. Oh, right, bike checks. I always forget about that. My bad. I suppose I am pretty lucky to have you on my side. A good brain to complement my brawn. Alright, let me take a look. Turn around. I don't see anything. What about you? Good? That's good. I didn't think I have any, but who knows what those freaks can do these days. Whoa! Hey, stop that! Get your hands off of me. Haha, very funny. I know my shoulders are burnt to a crisp. That's what happens when you need to use your clothes to wrap somebody's wound. Just keep an eye out for bear traps next time. Especially when we're near a building. You never know if someone's settling there. Okay, let's put this out. Now go to sleep. You're gonna need it for our travels tomorrow. I told you, we're gonna keep going until we can find a safe place to bunker down in. Locate a nice building, fix it up, put some zombie traps around the perimeter, and hopefully get some crops to grow. Yeah. Here's to dreaming. Good night. Oh yeah, you like it when I talk you to sleep, don't you? Alright then. Didn't realize my stories were so boring. What should I talk about this time? You know, I may not look like it, but I used to be pretty built back in the day. I was. I went to the gym a lot. Not that I was a bodybuilder by any means, but I did have some good muscles on me. Of course, now we can't find enough protein to even build muscles. let alone maintain it. Ah, the gym. I miss the gym. Aren't you supposed to be going to sleep? That's what I thought. But to answer your question, yes, we exercise a lot now, but this is completely different. Right now, we are exercising by walking, running, and jumping everywhere. You know, at the gym, it was all about toning your body, focusing on specific areas to strengthen, not just whatever you needed to get by. Besides, the gym in my hometown was nice. There were tons of machines you could use, cool air was always blowing, and you could take a nice shower to wash away all the sweat. These days, we're lucky if we can find water that isn't a little green. We never knew what we had until it was gone, huh? I suppose I took for granted the fact that I always had a shower to use after a workout, that I could keep cool with AC and ice water, that I could rest my sore muscles on a soft mattress. You never think about these things when you're in a secure spot. It just feels like a fact of life. But, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. Let's change the subject. The stars are nice. You know, this is one of those things I never got to appreciate back in the day. A clear night sky, no street lamps hiding the stars, no airplanes roaring through, just a quiet, peaceful sky. What month is it even? June? July? I know you can tell by the constellations, but I never pay attention to that sort of stuff. All I know is the Big Dipper and the North Star. Everything else is just a bunch of dots to me. I suppose I can make my own constellations though. Like, those stars over there kinda look like a stick man, you know, if we squint and turn your head to the side. And, those ones kinda look like a pepperoni pizza. Sorry, I'm not good at this. I'm a simple person. I don't do a lot of abstract thinking. Shush. Shh. You're supposed to be asleep, dummy. In any case, the stars are still pretty. Falling asleep underneath them, it's kind of nice. Almost makes our problems feels like they don't really matter anymore. Now, I've never been much of a conspiracy theorist, but do you think aliens might be out there? That they might come and save us? What am I saying? I wouldn't be caught dead saying stuff like this back in the day. Maybe you're rubbing off on me a bit too much. You know, I really feel like... Huh? Oh, you're snoring again. You know, that's going to bite us in the butt one of these days. Thanks for doing this whole surviving thing with me. You're really good at thinking, even though I give you a lot of trouble. Good night. I hope you have dreams of soaring through the stars tonight. You deserve it.